where Serge evolved in the books is, his whole, what really enrages him is like the big thing, like in the way culture's going in our country, that the new gold standard is rudeness and just being quarrelsome, and it seems like those people are winning, and those of us who like take the high road and just kind of don't go there, or if we come across these idiots and they get in our face and they treat us improperly, we won't let them bait us into their level, and we just go our separate way, but it still sticks in our stomach. And so with me, that happens, I come across these people, and then I'm going home, and of course I'm a little bit, it might stick in your stomach, but I probably a little obsessive. I have these loops in my head where I can't let it go, and I keep thinking about it even though I bit my lip. And by the time I get home, like, I figured out exactly how I want to kill them, and I want to go back. I should go back and thank them because they just gave my family a whole bunch of money, because I write a few chapters, and I'll give you a couple. These are new ones. These are new people recently. And it keeps happening. They say, are you going to run out of material in Florida? Like, you live here? And so, okay, my wife was walking, the balustrade in Tampa, Bayshore. My wife and her friend are walking the pedometers, right? So, clear blue sky, really long, and they made the turn, they're coming back. All of a sudden, the wind blows, the squall line comes through, it starts raining. It happens all the time. They're hurrying back to their car, and she just got a new cell phone, so she's kind of untucked her shirt and make sure, but it's not, it's raining, you're getting wet, but it's not that bad. And so they're almost back to, it's actually happened, almost got back to the car, and they're on the balustrade, and this guy in a sports car in the far lane sees them and deliberately whips over like a water skier, hit the puddle to drench them, and killed their cell phone. Okay, so he's in the next book. Tim, stop. Erin, my oldest daughter, just tell him what happened at work today. Okay, my daughter, she turned 16, and got her first job. And I don't know if do you have Evos here? I'll tell you what it is. It's just, how there is like upscale fast food now, and it's like gluten free, and they have vegan, and it's health conscious, nothing fried, trans fatty, and it costs more, and the decor is more expensive, and more pastel. And the other thing they do, actually, this company does that's really nice, is the kids get tip cups, and they don't really get tipped, but they get extra. They get to lose change, and it helps, minimum wage, and that is a little extra. So anyway, this guy comes in, and you're gonna know this guy. It's like Hemingway. Just describe like one element, and you get the whole picture. Okay, this is the guy, the expensive tennis shirt or golf shirt, right? And he's got like Ray-Ban sunglasses. But they're like hanging out of his mouth by the ear thing. That guy, you know him, right? So he walks up to the counter, and it's like, and I used to know this friend of my roommates, and he'd go places, and he couldn't be normal. He'd have to go up like we were in like a record store, and this guy with a mohawk, and he's asking him, about the P ratio of the company and this and that, whatever, My God, I just sell records, man. So this guy walks up, and first of all, my daughter can't understand his order because he's mumbly. He can't talk with sunglasses in his mouth. So finally, he gets the order, and then the assistant manager walks by, and the guy loudly, like he can't be among us and just order food normally like the rest of us. So excuse me, who would I talk to, and how much does it cost to get into a franchise opportunity in this area? Hey, you guys are just ordering food. I can buy the building. That guy. So he orders, and he sits down. Now I've already written this. So Surgeon Coleman Search is already, doesn't like the guy, right? So and then he gets up, and this is what happened in real life. He wants dessert, goes back up to the counter, and he wants a cookie, right? And so Coleman's like, he looks up at the menu board, and Coleman asks, "What's a New Age cookie?" And Search says, "Baked by prisoners of conscience." But what happened in real life is this. My daughter told me this, and I'm like, so he orders a cookie, she gives it to him, and he pays for it out of her tip cup. Yeah, I mean, the bar. I'm trying to find how low it goes.